Sometimes some of the biggest market opportunities are right under our noses. In today's video, I want to dissect a market trend with a particular brand that's going absolutely viral with this product that you see right here. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to hop right into this and we're going to dissect their ads. We're going to dissect the market, and I'm going to give you some ideas for potential business opportunities that you could launch on Shopify. Now, here's the thing. The shower accessory market, believe it or not, is valued at 24 to 27 billion. We're going to go with the 27 billion for this title because it's a bigger number. And that's actually massive, but it makes sense. Everyone who has a home, which is a lot of people, or who lives in a home, they have a bathroom, right? So the accessory niche in particular for bathrooms is just so big. Now, there's of course a niche within a niche here, which is the shower accessories. Now, the cool thing about a bathroom brand that I think about is that, there's just so many products you could sell, right? You could sell, something like a shower head like this, maybe a shower head that, removes toxic chemicals, but then you could even go down the rabbit hole of selling shampoo, selling conditioner, selling soap, maybe even selling toilet paper, right? I know there's a brand called Dude Wipes, which they just sell, toilet wipes for your butt that is valued. I mean, I don't even know. Let's see. Dude Wipes valuation. Let's just take a quick look. Over $300 million as of 2025. Now, they're a Shark Tank brand, so that's definitely a big plus for them. And I think Buna here, which is the brand that we're talking about. Oh man, I have so many tabs here. I think it's also a Shark Tank brand, which is pretty cool. So what they came up with, well, let's dissect it, is this shower head that basically allows you to have two showers, one on each side of your bathroom. So pretty cool product, right? I mean, it's pretty interesting. If you want to shower with your partner, right? If you want to have a dual shower, then you can do it in a pretty regular bathroom. Now, of course, this is kind of a small niche, I would say, and that's just my opinion, at least my first glance, because not everybody likes to shower with their partner. I know for me personally, when I have showered with my girlfriend, she likes it extremely hot, and I hate that. So we don't really do that very much. Now, if you take a look at the traffic distribution for this brand, it's actually not that great. So, no offense to Buna in any way here. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but their traffic is not crazy. I have stores that have more traffic than this. It's not a competition, but it's kind of what I mentioned, is that it's not a massive niche in particular. But the cool thing about this brand is that they're getting traffic from so many places, from Australia, Canada, UK. There's just, I guess that there's a worldwide appeal for something like this. Now, it's a pretty expensive product. In fact, I actually pulled up their comment report here, and first of all, they're not responding to like any of the comments, which is a really easy thing that you can do for your brand to just stand out, is just reply to all your comments, right? Reply to all your comments. Obviously, that can be expensive and resource intensive with real people, but you can just use smartreply.ai or smartreply.io. It's an AI agent that does all this for you, and it's trained on your brand voice, tone, and literally works 24/7 for $50 a month. So it's pretty awesome. But I use this free tool here to get an idea of what people think about these brands. So I always do this when I do some research. And as you see, one of the main quarrels that people have with the brand is that it's just expensive. $300. Somebody's saying here, nice, but not worth that much. Who showers in their bikini? I mean, one of the cool things about this product, I will say, is that it's just so viral. They have so much viral potential, and they're using that viral potential to not only draw organic traffic to their brand. By the way, all these things I'm mentioning, they apply to every business, not just e-com. So they're driving a ton of traffic organically through just going viral, but then they're taking some of that virality and running meta ads as well. Meta is my favorite ad platform, I will say. Google's also been cooking lately. I'm not going to lie. A lot of the Google AI stuff with Gemini has been really impressive, and I've been seeing how it's affected our Google Ads results for a couple clients and also for a couple of our stores, and I'm pretty impressed. I got to say, Google is cooking, but Meta is also cooking at a big level. A lot of people are scared, they have like PTSD with meta ads, just keep it simple. And if you do organic and meta ads, you get the best of both worlds, right? Because then you can test ads without necessarily having to have paid ads for it. Now, the other thing I don't like about this, one thing I don't like about this product, I will say, if you wanted to build a brand in this category, and again, I'm not hating on this brand. This brand is incredible. But if you're just starting a brand, this is a hard one to start, because this is hard content to get made, in my opinion. Like, not a lot of people would be down. Like, it's a very particular niche and product. So I like products that are maybe a little bit more mass appeal. But nevertheless, they're doing an incredible job. They have some super, super viral videos. They have some good ads here. They should definitely be testing more ads, in my opinion. They only have 28 active ads. I mean, they have a high average order value product that's over $200. So, this should say something like 100 plus. That's kind of the key to meta ads, is just literally having more ads. And, that's going to help you perform better. So they could do all kinds of different ads. In fact, they should really run more of their organic stuff on here. I don't really see it. I guess I do see some of it. They're posting a lot on TikTok. They're going viral on TikTok as well. And then, yeah. Now, like I mentioned, the shower market itself is so big. So let me actually just do a quick research on this on TeamDrop. So TeamDrop is our sourcing partner. So we have a platform called ShoppyLab.ai, which you can make a free account on here. It's a research software. It saves people like $450 a month across a variety of different software tools. And it's $99 a month, but it's also free. So, if you want to invest into just your business, just use the free tool. And if you go to Shopee Lab Sourcing here, we have an exclusive deal with TeamDrop. So this is absolutely free, and they'll give you really incredible support through WhatsApp. We use it for a lot of our newer stores, and a lot of our members as well are using it very successfully. So if we actually just look up bathroom accessories, let's just do this again. There's so many different products that you could potentially sell. And that's one of the things that I was saying is like, with a brand like this, what's really tough is like you only have that one product. Personally, I'm a fan of building a sort of like niche marketplace, right? A niche store, and testing a variety of products, because at least from my experience, one of our stores, for example, that we launched like 2 months ago, it just reached its first $1,000 profit day yesterday, which is a big milestone. And it was about 29% profit. So we did about 3,300 in sales. And the crazy thing about it is like the first product that I tested was totally unrelated to the winning product that we have now, which I use all the time. It's a great product. But the first product was totally different. So it is really hard to make one product work sometimes. So if I was in this niche, what I would recommend is to just, build kind of like a collection of bathroom accessories. There's so many cool products in this category. Even things like this I find very interesting. Of course, it's not like the most viral products, and actually products that are big like this are very expensive to ship unless you order inventory to the US. But I think building a brand and using the drop shipping model in order to fulfill is pretty smart to keep your costs to a minimum. But there's some cool bathroom faucets here. Let me see, actually, sometimes what's cool about this is we can also browse 1688, which is kind of like the Amazon of China. And that's cool because we can find products that have never been seen before in the US. So let me see. Sometimes I do wonder, some of these like little products, like for example, let's just say, like shower holders. I mean, I know that's super random, but sometimes I wonder if some of these products would sell, and that maybe just nobody's thinking about promoting products like that, even though they're kind of like essential bathroom things. So we're not having very good luck here. Let's see Taobao, maybe, bathroom accessories. We might need to get more specific. Taobao seems to have more products. That's cool. Taobao is also a great source of inspiration when it comes to product research. I like this. This is kind of cool because, it's for kids, and I have a daughter myself, and I actually could use this. We just have her toothbrush and toothpaste just on the counter, but this would be kind of fun. I would buy this. So, I would just add this to Team Drop. They would source it. They would, talk to all the suppliers, all the manufacturers, and make a link for me that I could just then add to my store and then fulfill all the orders through this platform. And again, it's 100% free. That's why we've partnered with them, because one of my core philosophies is to keep things as lean as possible. I don't think you need to, like, let's say you're just beginning your Shopify business, use the $1 a month plan. So we have a $1 a month plan that you can use. So use this, right? First and foremost, so that you only pay $1 a month for Shopify. You don't need any software subscriptions. You don't need any paid apps. You literally only need a Shopify store. I would recommend we have a store builder. I would recommend you use the store builder because it's free and it's a really high converting theme. So I would suggest you use that, but you can just use the normal Shopify default themes as well. Keep it super conservative, $1 a month. Don't install any apps. You don't need any apps. I promise you, you literally don't need any apps. Maybe just one bundle app. We've used Ammo's bundle recently and it's free. But the theme that we actually provide here also has a bundle app that's also free. And then use Team Drop for sourcing, which is free. Use TikTok potentially for research or just my videos, which are also free. And then just spend your money on actual advertising your products. That's my recommendation for those of you that have a limited budget and you don't want to. I would say don't invest in any tools, not even ShopeeLab, right? Like don't even invest in ShopeeLab. Even though again, you do save a lot of money and we have courses, we have a whole community behind it. It's the best value in e-com, I'm proud to say, but truthfully, you don't need any of these things. Like you can just start your business with only spending money on ads. But yeah, this is a very interesting market. I wanted to show it to you, a very interesting product that I actually saw an ad for it, and that's what triggered this whole rabbit hole. That happens to me all the time. I go down rabbit holes of curiosity where I discover a lot of interesting things, and I would imagine a lot of you guys even found me in a very similar way. So I'll be streaming a lot more and we'll be exploring a lot of things on the internet. Not just e-commerce, but just business in general, investing things, even, just general learning. Like, I just love seeking knowledge. I feel like it's a worthwhile thing to do. And I love talking to you guys and answering your questions. I'm asking some of you guys questions, I just love that aspect of streaming where there's a lot of back and forth, right? It's not just me talking to a camera. I'm talking to you and you can actually respond to me. We can do that through these videos too if you guys leave comments, which I always encourage you to do. Sometimes people leave comments saying like, hey, Ari, you're just making this video to promote your software. And sure, I want to promote my softwares because, they're amazing. But you can just ask me questions too. I'm also trying to teach you guys things and give you value and, just publish research here, right, that I do. And you can always ask me questions. If you have a question about anything, you can always leave a comment. It's free to do, and I try to answer everybody. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. That's about it. Peace.